see it in David and Israel is really a metaphor, a type of Christ and his church. And so Israel had its identity in the king. As the king went, so went the kingdom. And as our king goes, so we go. And he was triumphant. Though he suffered right to death, he prevailed. And the Psalms take us into all this travail. And Psalm 22, with amazing detail of his death, his sufferings, and so forth. And even in Psalm 51, he identifies with our sin. Jesus prayed, forgive us our trespasses. I don't think we really realize that he is willing to take his sin upon us. And in his baptism, he identifies with sinners, that he's part of us. And I think that really, two things happen. One is Christ gets honored, and the other one is you're living eternally. You're orienting your life properly. Instead of around yourself, you're orienting your life around Christ. You're orienting yourself around something eternal, not something temporal. That's fundamental to who we are and who God is. And the Psalms, I think once we understand that the Psalms, and as I think, because the churches, I think we're heading into a time of persecution in which the Psalms, we're losing freedom of speech, we're losing freedom of religion, we're entering into a global totalitarian state mentality that was true of Nazism, communism. That's where I see us going. And I see the church entering into more and more persecution.
Well, then the Psalms become an even greater emphasis because we need to know those to teach ourselves and form ourselves. Right?
And we're really appreciating because David was facing a Saul who wants to kill him. He was betrayed by his son Absalom. I mean, he's gone through horrible. And Ahithophel, his best friend, sided with Absalom against him. And he has two Psalms that deal with betrayal. And, Dante in the Inferno, the ninth, I think it's the ninth level of the pit, the deepest you can do is betrayal of your friend. That's what Dante, because he wanted to be loyal to the Pope. So the worst thing he'd do is to be disloyal to the Pope. Though he was the Pope's firm's greatest critic, but always loyal to him. Interesting.